Are you looking for the best air purifiers? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best air purifiers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1, Hamilton Beach 04386A. This purification device only has one filtration layer, which is its HEPA filter. This layer does not require to be replaced, only vacuumed, which is a real money saver. It takes a lot out of the air, such as dust, pollen and dust mites, but since it does not have an activated carbon filter, means that it proves inefficient when deodorizing your air. It has 3 speeds for its fan, with the primary one being the quietest and the maximum the loudest. The design of the unit isn't bulky, which makes it easy to place the unit almost anywhere. When it comes to features, this model leaves something to be desired, since its additional characteristics are scarce. It makes up for this by having a great quality filter that doesn't need to be replaced at a low price, which is also the reason it earns the nomination for the best purifier for smoke under $100. It is lightweight, and the design is very modern. It's easy to place it in any room with any decoration piece to complement. It can serve a decent space, but it does need monitoring since it has no sensory system or timer attached to it. It can just keep going if you don't watch it. There is a 1-year limited warranty by the manufacturer for defects in parts and labor. You can also get help from the customer support team, acknowledged for their timely assistance. Number 2, HomeLabs 3-inch-1. This purifier has a 4-layer filtration system that proves very effective when cleaning out particles in the air. With a HEPA filter, it can really help manage all of the dust, pollen and smoke emitted. It also has a carbon layer, which means that this filter can also remove odor for clean smelling wafts of fresh breath. What this specially has is an ion booster, which is magnified into the air and cleans 99% of the bacteria and germs flying about. It has a 360-degree turn that provides better ventilation and 2 fan speeds to choose from, if you want to quieten the process down when you are at home. The machine in and of itself is relatively small in size, which makes it easier to move to different areas in the home. What some people have complained about is that it doesn't filter a grand enough space, or it may be too loud for their liking. If you compare it to the price that this unit is offered at, this is a really promising device that can effectively filtrate your air, so you risk less every time you take a deep breath in. That is why this purifier deserves the budget pick nomination on this list, with the most affordable price tag at peak performance. Number 3, LEVOIT LV-131. This aesthetically designed purifier not only has a pretty face, but also comes packed with fascinating features. It has a handy automatic mode which monitors the power it uses, so you don't have to do it yourself. It keeps a check on how clean the air is and swaps power levels based on that. By using light colors, you can tell how clean the air is. It also has a digital display screen to help make the control process even simpler. The filters are a mesh, a HEPA and a carbon filter to eradicate any bad scents from the area. This makes it an effective and small-scale solution to your indoor air issues. With all of this convenience bundled up into one technologically advanced piece of joy, this purifier has earned the editor's choice on this list. Thanks to the automatic mode, the purifier can crank itself up when it detects odors in the air that are denser than normal unpolluted air. A major plus side for most people is that it does not produce any ozone, as there's no ionizer option inside of it. For those who'd rather feel safe than sorry, this is a great provider for clean air. As heavy duty as this is, it is bound to create some noise, which it does to a certain extent, typical for all air purifiers. Sometimes, reviewers have said that to even be a sort of clunking noise in the background. Number 4, Coway AP-1512HH. This air purifier has a very stylish look to it, geometric and convenient to place. It has 4 different filtration layers. These layers are in order: the micro mesh layer, the activated carbon layer, the HEPA layer, and finally the ionizer layer. By going through all these layers, it ensures that the air comes out clean, fresh and odor-free. The HEPA layer inside can control and contain cigar smoke, which is a great plus point for those who do have smokers in the house as well as children. Some people do not like that the ionizer layer can exhaust ozone, so it can be turned off. The Coway has an eco mode as well as an automatic setting which monitors the speed of the fans based on how dense the air around is. If the automatic mode detects the room is clean, it will shut off and move to eco mode, which saves electricity. With multiple fan speeds, the higher you go, the louder it gets, which can prove inconvenient for heavy-duty jobs. The unit has a light that tells you how dirty the air is with levels red, purple and blue. You can place a timer on the air purifier for 1, 4 and 8 hours, with a vast coverage area, as well as consistent and efficient performance. This purifier has earned the title of Best Purifier for Cigarette Smoke. Number 5. LEVOIT LVH-132. LEVOIT claims a spot again with this model and its advanced features. This model comes with 3 filtration levels and fan speeds. It can remove dust, freshen the air and clear out odors. Just as well, this purifier with its 3 types of filtration tends to eliminate allergy symptoms with its effective dust removal. That is why we have rated this as the best air purifier for allergies. It has 3 filtration modes, being a normal one, a HEPA level, and an activated carbon filtration level. These 3 levels make it a very efficient air purifier, but some people do have an issue with the noise level it produces. Naturally, a very strong filter will make a bit of racket. This unit also comes with a blue night light that can't be turned off. Unfortunately, it can prove helpful for children rooms and navigating at night. But for others who don't sleep with the light on, this can be a nuisance. It uses another light to indicate when the filter must be changed. Once you have changed the filter, press down on the light for a moment or 2, and it will restart its time cycle. The filter that comes with this model cannot be hand washed, which means a new one must be purchased every change. The company says that 6 months is a good time to swap between filters, but that may vary depending on the actual dustiness of your home. Number 6. GermGuardian AC4825. Like all other purifiers, this one can clean out the dust from the air, but it can also remove any bacteria or viruses floating along in the room. The layering you can find in this air purifier are trifold that work together to make your air perfectly safe to inhale. Firstly, there is the activated charcoal layer, which eliminates the smell and large hovering objects. Next comes the HEPA layer, which makes everybody happy with 99.97% cleaner air. Finally, there is a special layer, a UV ray, that kills off any bacteria and virus that would otherwise remain in the air you breathe. With the amount of strength this purifier has to offer, this filter is undoubtedly one that you can place in a large space with the assurance you will walk into a fresh and crisp room. The controls of this unit are super easy to understand and use. The purifier has a speed dial and a light on the top which will turn red if you need to change the filter. This happens every 6 to 8 months, which is fair enough if you want high quality air. The HEPA layer can be vacuumed, but that will not remove the fact that you will eventually have to replace it.